Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming, being on time. It's so appreciated. We'll get everyone in here, get this kicked off. Tungsten with the tunes. We're back in.
We're back.
If you were at Quiz House, you heard the classic hip hop ringing through the trivia.
You love to hear it.
You do love to hear it. All right, welcome everyone. It is week 3 of the fall Pro Shop drops. It's an exciting time. Some have said it's the best merchandise in all of Web3, which must be true because it's golf gear for the most part. But we're very, very excited to be here tonight talking about the latest updates, the latest benefits, the latest at LinksDAO. And I would love to kick it off by opening up the third drop of the Pro Shop to you all so you can check it out and be the first to see it. Mr. Chris Bruce, is the Pro Shop open?
The Pro Shop is now back open for business with new items. They have been dropped. So for everyone, go to proshop.linksdao.io. Make sure to have your NFT ready for connecting your wallet to get access to all the members-only items. So let's talk a little bit about what's dropping this week. So this is the casual wear drop. So, items that you'll be wearing or using, not necessarily on the golf course. So we've got a bunch of awesome stuff hitting tonight. So we've got a whole set of t-shirts. So graphic tees, not polos that are dropping. So we've got a few cool designs. We've got our LinksDAO blocks design, inspired by some of the shirts from South by Southwest. We've got our Thank You for Fixing Your Divots shirt, inspired by our NFT NYC. One of the stickers that was given out there. Then a nice classic logo shirt in both men's and women's. Then we've got some awesome hoodies and crew neck sweatshirts from a company called Soft Goods based out of Detroit. They make amazing stuff, super comfortable, 3 different colorways in both of those items. Definitely check those out. And then beyond those items, we've got a nice onesie for our junior members to be out there for any, new moms, new dads, and gifts for new moms and new dads. And then some other smaller items for folks. So a cool mug, koozie, used with beverages of varying types. So bunch of awesome stuff. Check it out. It's at the Pro Shop, and of course everything that was in the previous drops is still there. So the latest drop of head covers, towels, rangefinders, our new custom tees, all the t-shirts, polos, quarter zips, sweaters, jackets, and everything that were dropped in the previous weeks. So definitely check it out. And as a reminder, we now are able to offer a bunch of great stuff because of Proposal 13. So international shipping on the vast majority of items, free returns on the vast majority of items, and we're stocking a greater size selection. That was some feedback we got last time, and that applies across the whole set, everything we're offering. So lots of awesome stuff going on. Definitely check it out.
Incredible. Stuff looks so good. I'm so excited about the Thank You for Fixing Your Divots t-shirt. It's so awesome. As promised on Twitter, we are going to be giving away a gift card to somebody who retweeted the tweet announcing this drop in this Discord podium. So I will be doing that here shortly. I'm going to get that queued up, loaded up right now. While I do, I wanted to dig in on our newest member benefit. Before I dive in there, reminder, check out the Pro Shop, tweet pictures of your favorite items. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. We want to see that. But I do want to dig in. As many of you noticed today, we announced a new partnership, a new member benefit with Golf Breaks. Does anyone up here on stage want to dive in and talk about the Golf Breaks benefit? Anybody in the audience have any questions they want to chat about? Mr. Senor, do you want to take it away on Golf Breaks?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So Golf Breaks is a really cool company that is partnered very closely with the PGA Tour that offers sort of end-to-end booking for golf trips. Think of it sort of as a, pseudo travel agent for golf trips. They've mostly been active in Europe, and you'll notice online when you go to their site that a lot of it centers around the UK. They're starting to do more and more in the US. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the high level. I'm happy to answer a bunch of questions. A lot of stuff there is in Clubhouse. Ultimately, when you go to Clubhouse, a couple of things to really kind of pay attention to. Number one, there's a link in there. It's a tracking link that allows for their agents to know you're from Links. So when you contact them, it doesn't hurt to just make sure that you mention it, just to make sure that they're aware of you being a member. So that will help as they work through any requests you make to them. But, I think we're also kind of longer term thinking a lot about how to integrate some of that supply into Clubhouse to make it even easier. But that's, sort of a long time horizon. For now, should be super easy to go right in from the benefits into Golf Break's site and look around for really cool trips and let us know if you get stuck.
Absolutely. And don't forget to drop your inspiration for your dream golf trip or a golf trip that you have already taken that you highly recommend in our new forum channels. You may notice at the top of community, right above Clubhouse, we've got our new forum channels. You are free to post any questions, comments, forum topics you want in there. It doesn't have to just be me, but you can see the first one, the highest one is your favorite past or future golf trip. So for some inspiration on what golf trips you have planned or are planning in the future, feel free to chime in there with more information and maybe inspire other people or plan a golf trip with some fellow LinksDAO members. I know I'm particularly excited about maybe going to Ireland, Scotland sometime soon, and Golf Breaks seems to be the perfect partner for making that happen. Really, really cool stuff, and shout out to the team for making that happen today. We love the golf. While I continue to get this drawing set up, wanted to kick it over to talk about reciprocity some more. We have a burgeoning system developing in the Global Golf Association. Tungsten, you want to take it away?
Absolutely, positively. Thanks, Coop. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful podium. Gotta love the Community Tuesday. And very happy and excited to share some updates about Link's member-to-member reciprocity program, the Global Golf Association, GGA for short, because if you're in the chats, you don't have time to type out the Global Golf Association. So the GGA will suffice. Quick updates. Where are we? So over the past week, we've had a number of great things happen as far as the program goes. As we mentioned last Tuesday, we had our first round of golf between global members in LinksDAO in the GGA. Frost and Greg Egan, and they're going to join us in a little bit here to discuss their experience, talk about playing golf together and what it was like to use the platform. But before we get to that, let me share with you where we stand. So Mr. Senor Hill and the development team have done a fantastic job building out the first part of the Links Play platform. And in there now we have over 20 independent private golf courses available in the GGA network. Pretty nice. We see 2 to 3 new courses coming in every single day. If I check actually right now, we are up to 22. And to give you all an idea of what these courses look like, we have not only a pair of private clubs in the Pennsylvania area, we also have a pair of clubs in Scotland. So if you take advantage of any travel across the pond, there's a couple places you can play over there. If you're staying stateside and you're in the Chicagoland area, we've had a lot of interest, and I'm very happy to share that we now have 3 of the top 20 private clubs in the state as part of the GGA. If you want to know exactly what courses they are, head over to the clubhouse, sign in, take a look, play some golf together. If you're in the New York area, we just hit our 4th club and number 5 is incoming, and it seems like we get a new club in California every other day. Alabama just came online, Georgia's coming online, Maryland is online, New Jersey's coming online. Lots of great progress, lots of great opportunities to meet fellow members of LinksDAO and play golf together. One of the things we're really looking forward to over the next few weeks is to start rolling out our rewards program for our hosts and our incentives program to continue to grow the network to bring more guests and hosts in. So in a second here, we're going to talk a little bit more about that with our first host and guest. Let's see if we can get them called up onto stage to talk about what it was like to actually use the GGA. Greg, are you up here, my friend?
Mic check, mic check.
All right, we're just looking for Mr.
see
Frost. If you could
There he is.
speak, we'd love to get you up here as well. There he is. I see a very pleasantly raised hand. And here he is. All right. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
How's it going, everybody?
So, quick background for folks that aren't aware. Mr. Frost over here lives in the California area, is a member of a fantastic private club on the coast, and had connected with Greg to play around. Guys, why don't you talk about how you connected? Had you ever met prior to playing that round of golf that day last weekend?
I'll just do a quick intro myself and then kind of get into this story as well. But yeah, I'm Greg. I've been involved here in the LinksDAO project since day one. An avid golfer here in the Bay Area. I live in San Francisco. Typically playing golf out at Harding Park, which is a treat. A handful of other courses in the East Bay, and I've kind of had a desire is when you play Harding Park, you look across Lake Merced right there, I believe it is, to this beautiful course right on the hillside of the Olympic Club. And I've been kind of always hoping to get across the street one day to go play some golf. And I messaged the group asking to see who was an Olympic Club member, and Frost responded. And we had never met before. We had never played golf. Kind of just started as a random mention. Who knows somebody out there? And that's kind of how the beginnings of it from there. And Frost, why don't you give an intro and give your experience from the beginning?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, everybody. Frost here, also in San Francisco. Joined Links, bought on secondary in about February. But, have been really looking to get involved with the community. The main reason I joined LinksDAO is for the golfing community and getting to meet people through actually playing golf. So when I saw the GGA, come up, was really excited to jump right in and start participating. So yeah, I love hosting and sharing my course with others who I know will appreciate it. And I know, knowing some other members from private clubs, it's pretty similar, we're always welcome and love to share what we have with other people. So meeting Greg was great. Got him out with my cousin. And also, look forward to linking up with other hosts in the community. And yeah, using the GGA, super easy. Couldn't be easier. The clubhouse page is super intuitive. You just click a drop down, press play, and you can basically shop whatever course that you want to play at. And on the host side, just received a message to play from Greg, and was able to chat and set up a time to play. And I would say overall, the experience was pretty good. It was really easy to navigate. Couldn't be simpler. And, just want to hats off to the team. Just really impressed with what the development team has come up with in such a short time. They were also really open to receiving some constructive feedback, knowing that this is set so early in its development, but still had a lot. And, was able to discuss some more future functionality that's going to be available. So it seems like the team has a really well thought out roadmap. So, looking forward to what's to come.
Gentlemen, yeah, thank you so much for sharing the backstory there. And I love to hear how it all came together. And thank you for the hat tips on the platform. We are super excited with how it turned out as well, and we know that there's a lot of opportunity in front of us to make it an even bigger, better, bolder, more golfier experience. One of the things I wanted to mention while we're here and while we have you in the chats, Frost, is the hosts are going to be the backbone of the GGA. The generosity of our fellow members to offer to allow us non-private club membership members to come out and play golf with y'all is an incredibly generous thing. And from the start, we, inside the team that was building the GGA, wanted to make sure we had a way to show our appreciation with a reward of sorts for taking the time to connect and play golf and let other members, in this case strangers from the internet, come play golf together. So while we're here tonight, Frost, I'm very happy to share that you are the first recipient of the GGA Hosting Reward Program. And if you take a look in your email in a little bit, you will find yourself, speaking of Pro Shop Tuesday, a $100 Pro Shop gift card on behalf of the GGA to thank you for hosting this first round in our member-to-member reciprocity network.
Get that swag.
Thanks. Yeah, about to get that swag. I was telling Greg those Western Birch tees are pretty money. Used one all 18 last time we played, so just a shout out to the Western Birch tees.
Oh, absolutely. Nope, those are a fantastic addition to the club. I think we'll see those littered and scattered at private courses all over the country someday as a result of GGA rounds taking place, for sure. Speaking of the network and growing and everyone's opportunity to participate, I want to take a chance to share with everyone here in the audience and anyone who may be listening after the live podium that we've opened up the next level of access to the GGA network. Now that we have 22 courses in California, Illinois, New York, Pennsylvania, and a number of other states, we have now activated all of the global holders who previously indicated interest in the GGA in those states. So another 30 or 40 of y'all should be able to go in, take a look at the course supply, and start requesting some rounds. Our goal over the next week is to get past the 30 mark as far as clubs go, and then open up the network to all of the global holders who have raised their hand to join the Alpha group. So we appreciate your patience as we continue to grow and build the network and fix all the little bugs that pop up, but that's all going really smoothly at this point. And from here on out, we're just going to keep ramping the supply of hosts and the demand from our guests, and we're going to get all y'all out playing golf together. But yeah, Greg, again, Frost, thank you again for being our guinea pigs and for using the platform, and thank you for playing golf together. We really appreciate it. That said, if anybody in the audience at this point has any questions about the GGA, how the program works, how you get in, any of the nuances, I think Greg or Frost, if you guys have anything else you'd like to share, or we can kind of turn it over to the audience for open questions.
No, I mean, I'll basically just say it was one of the most fun golfing experiences I've had. It was a treat to meet Frost and the family and get to see the beautiful property. And the course is actually closing, and maybe Frost can kind of give a quick update, but the course is closing in a month or two. So it was one of the final rounds before a long renovation to come. And then I'll also just give a shout out. I just saw another Bay Area course pop up out in the East Bay, so I just submitted another request in to go get another round out in Moraga.
Love it.
Yeah, no, thanks again. Yeah, Greg's correct. Unfortunately, he was probably the first and the last person to play Olympic for the next year as we undergo renovations. But, Greg, if you're looking for somebody to join you at Moraga CC, I saw that pop up. So I'm really down for that.
All right, let's put your name in. Let's get a threesome.
Oh yeah. And then last question for Greg: Did the famed Burger Dog live up to the hype?
I've been thinking about the Burger Dog since I had it, and I need a second crack at it. It was I might have bogeyed that hole after the Burger Dog, but it was definitely a treat. I don't know why more courses don't do it. It's underrated.
Very underrated. Well, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me up here.
Thanks so much for participating.
Yeah, the elusive, mysterious Burger Dog. This sounds like something that should be added as a special note about that course when it comes back online. But yeah, Frost, great to join, and the GGA will be around long after the course is reopened from its renovation. So we look forward to you hosting another round there someday in the future. In the meantime, more golf for everybody. Thanks again, gents. Anybody in the audience have any questions? Feel free to toss a hand up. Anything about the program at all?
Feel free to come up on stage and chat about the GGA or talk about your favorite Pro Shop item. In the meantime, while we wait and see if anybody wants to come up here on stage, I have some fantastic news. Based on a random drawing of our folks who retweeted the tweet today for attending the podium, I am thrilled to announce that our friend Flush with Cash, hashtag 4581, has won the $25 Pro Shop credit for being a big supporter and lovely community member for retweeting and attending the podium here tonight. So cheers, Flush with Cash. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Shoot me a DM. We will get you a Pro Shop credit for your winning of this giveaway. Love that. Stay tuned. Keep your notifications on Twitter and Discord. We're going to be doing more and more of these giveaways. Had a great conversation with Jordan today on that as well. In ways we're going to keep rewarding you guys, the community, for showing up and supporting the project and sharing, getting the word out, right? This is pretty cool stuff, like the GGA. Everything we do in golf is more fun when we're doing it with friends. So it really just, big appreciation for this community, and we're going to keep on showing that every chance we get. So I want to say thank you to all of you, and congratulations to Flush with Cash for that win here today. Anything else folks on stage want to share before we wrap it up here tonight? Okie doke, short and sweet. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you on Thursday for Twitter Spaces. It's going to be a great one with Jim and Bez on course selection and the visits that occurred last week down south. So make sure to tune in. That'll be on Twitter. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Have a great night.
See y'all.